my fellow comic book collectors, it's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 8, or 9. 9. Oh my goodness, 9. Wow. Is it 9? Yeah. 9? Yeah, 9. Wow. Part 9. The last one was part 8, now it's part 9. Yep. So, got all these books to show. It's going to be a bigger one. I kind of wanted to keep it to 12 parts, so we got to do a bit more in this one. And but I think a lot of these are just heavily wrapped, so it's not as much as it might look. But this should be a pretty good one. There should be some pretty cool stuff in here. Oh wow, one big book right off the bat. Okay, so I'll keep that a little bit under wraps, but I'm gonna show you some other stuff first. These are actually all pretty cool things. One sec here. Oh, wrapped really interesting way. It's in these kind of bubble wrap packs, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so I got it out of all the bubble wrap. And that's the invoice. Okay, so the first one, I was shocked how inexpensive this book was. It's another pulp. So if you've watched the other parts of this unboxing, you'll notice that I showed a lot of pulps, a lot of really cool cover pulps. And this one, I just thought, wow, this is really this price? It was just so cheap, and it's really, really nice looking copy. This is Phantom Detective. And I think his original price was $25. I talked him down actually on the price. So yeah, so it's the Phantom Detective. Just a really like sharp cover, like really like, you know, you got the Phantom Detective in the background. There was actually another Phantom Detective in the previous unboxing, but I've been picking up pulps because I've been really speculating on the fact that this might be the time to get them before they go crazy in price. You know, now that they're getting graded, pulps are becoming more understood by the average collector, especially when they see these awesome covers. I mean, this is just a really cool one. You got this, she's like chained to this guy, like in handcuffs. He's got almost like claw-like hands. It's really strange. And, you know, she's like, I think she's actually firing the gun because it looks like, you know, bullets coming out or something, smoke coming from the gun. It says The Broadway Murders, full-length novel featuring the world's greatest sleuth. It's just a really cool book. This is from, geez, I wish it doesn't say. Because, like, the one problem with pulps, this is really annoying about pulps, is that a lot of the time they'll put the date down here, right? But which is good. I actually like that. But what happens is because of the binding, the way that they do it is they glue the cover onto the pages. And what happens is a lot of the time this part of the pulp, this binding, will break down, and actually you'll have like chipping and stuff. So where it says 19 and then there's no date, but this would be from the early 40s. So very cool cover, very cool. Like, I mean, very sharp, except for that one corner missing. But yeah, so that's Phantom Detective. Okay, and then there's another pulp that I picked up. I believe this is a Brundage cover. This is Weird Tales. I picked up a bunch of Weird Tales. If you watch the other parts, you'll notice I picked up a lot of Weird Tales. So when I was sort of speculating and also picking up things that I like, I went for Weird Tales because some of the covers are just really cool. A lot of good girl art covers, a lot of these kind of sexy women kind of covers, and a lot of Margaret Brundage art. And she's like a really great artist from that era of pulps. So this is, doesn't really say, 1934. So 1934 comic, or pulp. Does it say on the side? It says November 1934, Volume 24, number 5. It's a really early Weird Tales. It's a really great one. And Weird Tales ran right up into the 50s. Actually, it ran up even longer. It kind of got slower about publication. I think it went right up into the 80s even. So yeah, Weird Tales from 1934. So that's that one. Now this little pulp, this is not really a pulp. I'm not sure what this would count as. This is like a little magazine. And they didn't put it in a bag, which is kind of annoying, but they actually wrapped it well. This is an interesting one. This is Captain Marvel's Fun Book, and it's another Infinity cover. Now, this one has one issue with it. You'll notice that somebody decided to do their math on Captain Marvel's face, and I'm not sure why, but they definitely did their math there. It looks like, yeah, 28 plus 35, 140. I don't even get their math. It doesn't even make sense how they calculate it. I don't know. They're not very good at math, maybe. I don't know. It's very odd. Yeah, I don't get their math. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, if you look at their math, it doesn't make any sense. But it's a cool Infinity cover, and actually the back repeats the Infinity as well. So the back is much better presenting. But really cool book. It's basically like a puzzle book. Actually, the funny thing is, they wrote on the front, but they didn't write on the inside. So that's good at least. And it's actually quite thick, the cover stock on this. This is from 1944. I believe the cover art is by C.C. Beck. It looks like his style. So very cool Captain Marvel fun book. Just a really great book. 25 cents back in the day. So yeah, from 1944. Okay. I guess I'll show the big book now. So this is one that, another book that, actually I saw it on my comic shop. I think they wanted $1,800 for it. It was like something crazy. And it was like a really low grade, like a 0.5, okay? And it was like $1,800 or something. It was pretty expensive. However, on eBay, somebody had this and they were willing to negotiate it. Now, it is probably another 0.5. It is a 0.5 grade. However, it is complete. It's not a 0.5 incomplete. It's a 0.5 book where the spine, you can see the spine, it's just completely gone. But it has a really good presenting cover. And it's really all about the cover for this book. This is Detective Comics 122, and it's the very first time you see the Catwoman on the cover of any Batman-related book. So it was, she later makes a cover appearance in the Batman comic, but this is the first time you see her on the cover. And it's a great one too. She's like clawing at poor Robin. I don't know. It seems like always Batman is using Robin as a human shield. I don't know why. It's like Robin's always taking the brunt of all the damage. So just a really great Catwoman cover. I'm a big Catwoman collector, so I really wanted to get this one. And the guy was willing to negotiate. It's one of those ones like if I could, if it could just fix that spine, it'd probably grade out much higher. But yeah, it's at least it's a complete book, and it's presents really, really well. So this is Catwoman's first cover appearance. Very cool book. I always wanted it. This is from April of something. I don't know what the exact year is. I could probably find out, but I don't really want to take it out and damage it any further. This is one I'd probably get graded because, it is one that I'd like to keep all intact. So yeah, but it just really presents well. And that's really hard for a 0.5 to get one that actually presents well. As I said, it's complete, but because if there's enough damage to the spine, like in this case, generally it will grade out at a 0.5, even though it is complete. A lot of people think that 0.5 means completely, incomplete comics, but sometimes when there's enough damage to the book where it's split spine, a complete split spine, or something like that, where they'll grade it at a 0.5. But I'm fine with that. I got it for $700, so which is much better than $1,800. So I was quite happy with that. So yeah, so okay, this next is a bunch of books. This is like a next pack of books here. Okay, so let me just see if I can get these all out. Okay. It's a big stack of books. And 2 more. Oh wow, a whole bunch of really cool comics in here. This one's taped to the thing. One sec here. How is this attached? So everything else, I got everything else out really easily. But then this last one is giving me a bit of trouble. One sec here. Alright. Okay, not a bad one. Okay, so I'll start with the one that gave me the most trouble. This is Little Jinx #1. And I think it's actually denoted as number 10. No, it says first issue. But yeah, so it's Little Jinx #1. And it's a Joe Edwards cover. So this would be, I think, 1955 or 56, somewhere in that era. But just a really great cover. This is a character that I was trying to get their first appearance, and that's actually on my top 10 want list. And you will see that book somewhere in this unboxing, because I actually managed to pick that up as well. So I got, like, in this unboxing, there will be actually 3 or 4 from my top 10 want list. So yeah, but this is Little Jinx #1. So I changed my mind. I'll have the chocolate milkshake instead. And she's like, got him to make this whole big thing, and then she's changed her mind. So kind of funny. Okay, there's that. And then there's this one. This is America's Best Comics, number 20 or 30 something, 31. And it's actually the last issue in the run. And I've been collecting these Miss Mask covers. I'm only missing one now. I have all the cover appearances of Miss Mask from the Golden Age. And this was one of the ones I was missing. And it's like one of the harder ones to get, actually. This last issue of America's Best Comics is really quite hard to find. I've only seen it twice on... once on Heritage and once on eBay, and I picked up the second time. I bid on this first one, but I didn't win. I managed to win this one. So yeah, just a really cool Miss Mask cover. Big fan of Miss Mask. This was done by Alex Schomburg, and it's just a really great Miss Mask cover. This would be from 1947, I believe. Okay, next is this is just a Good Girl art comic. This is Wilbur, and it's number 28, and I picked this up really affordably. It actually has like a price on the back. I don't know why it says $2.75. That's not how much I paid for it. I did not pay $2.75 for this book. I think I paid like $20 for this book. But yeah, I can tell everyone, oh, it was really expensive. I don't know why it says $2.75. I think I paid $20. So yeah, so this is Wilbur 28. Just a really cool, like, good girl nurse walking by, and his heart rate goes up, of course. So yeah, I just thought it was really funny. And Wilbur is one of those series from Archie that is a little bit underrated. It's kind of ignored for the most part, But it actually does feature the first appearance of Katie Keene, which is Wilbur number 5. But it's just one of those series that didn't really get as popular, and actually existed before Archie existed, but it just never got the popularity that Archie did. Okay, so this next one, I got to remember. It's a key appearance, but I forgot. Like, is it the? It's not the Penguin. It might be the Penguin. I think it's actually the Penguin. I think this is the first appearance of this little penguin dude. I'll put it in the description because I forgot. I want to like denote the right thing. So this is Casper the Friendly Ghost, number 40. I've been trying to pick up all these different Casper key books. And actually this one, the cover is quite nice looking. It really presents well. So yeah, so this is probably from the mid-50s as well, because you can see the giant code. Whenever you see the giant stamps, you know it's like 55 or 56, because they kind of went overboard with the size of the stamp. And it's just a really cute little penguin cover skating. So yeah, but it is the first, I think it is the first appearance of that penguin. Pebbles the Penguin or something like that. I think it's something like that. Okay. So in the previous unboxing, I showed the very first appearance of, previous part, I showed the very first appearance of this character. But this is one of these classic covers. And this is another one I picked up really cheaply. I paid $10 for this. This is, I don't know why this one's always really inexpensive, but it's a really classic Lone Ranger cover. And it's like, you know, the Christmas cover. He's like driving the sled, and you got the snowfall, and got the Christmas tree, and just, I don't know, and he's got a little bit of either mistletoe or something in his hat. Not sure if you can see that. Or holly or whatever it's called. Just a really cool Christmas cover for Lone Ranger. So I really liked it. I think it was Disney Comics that showed this one, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I really like that cover. So I was on sort of a quest to find it, and I was able to pick it up fairly affordably. So I got it for the opening bid, so I was quite happy. So Lone Ranger. I actually forgot what issue number it is, but it's Dell Comics Lone Ranger. Okay. And oh, okay. Okay, so this next one, and actually next two, 3, are all my Comic Tom mystery boxes. So I'll show you what I got. I'll do this one quick because I don't want to torture you with Comic Tom mystery boxes, but so it's Spider-Gwen Smash. And this is the 1 of 3,000 covers done of this one. Okay, and it's done by John Gian Swing. John Gian. So that's that one. And then we got Batman 121 variant, like a reprint of the original first appearance of Mr. Freeze. And this is the first appearance of Mr. Freeze, 1 of 3,000 copies made. It's kind of a nice little rendition of Mr. Freeze. And then we got, oh wow, they always throw in some free comics. One of the ones that they threw in is a funny one. Okay, then we got interesting one. This is Spider-Man number 10. It's a Todd McFarlane cover. And just, yeah, really cool one. Actually, I don't think I had this one before, so hey, that's cool. Which is weird because it's like such a 90s comic. I just didn't have it. And then they always throw in some weird art print. So you got this Batman art print by, I forgot the guys who did it. There's one of 400 of 1,200 done. And then the next thing is really funny. it is X-Force #1. Polybagged. Oh my goodness, it's in the original polybag. I actually have like 2 or 3 copies of this, but this is cool. Free official Marvel superhero trading card enclosed. Now these actually became hot for a little while because people started collecting the cards, and they would, so I don't know if this one is been opened or not, where they might have taken out the card, but we'll see. I'm going to actually open it up to see if the card has been taken. It looks like it's been opened. So I don't know. We're going to find out if it has the card. Oh, it has the card. But it looks like it's been opened. Yeah, it's been opened. So maybe they switched out the card. I don't know. But sometimes like people look for the Deadpool card. So this one came with Shatterstar. It has the Shatterstar back, actually. So that's kind of nice. That kind of goes with the back. So that's funny. Printed in Canada, actually. Wow, that's pretty cool. So, X-Force #1. Wow. That's going to put my kids through university. So, yeah, got to save this one. So, yeah, so this is X-Force #1. And you thought you'd never see this on my channel, but today's the day. Okay, so X-Force #1. That's cool. And then... So that's the first of these Comic Tom ones. And then we got, did they send me the same thing twice? Got another one of those Batman prints. I don't know. It's almost like they sent me two, like 2 boxes. I don't know. It's very strange. And then they sent me X-Force #35, which is interesting. This is, Tony Daniel and Harry. Not sure. I have to like do this like arm length thing to read things. Candelario? I'm not sure about the pronunciation. So that's X-Force #35. I'll have a great X-Force collection here. And then we got Spectacular Spider-Man 186 with a Vulture appearance. His Spidey senses are tingling. That's kind of cool. And then we got another. I think they sent me 2 boxes by accident because I got another one. This is another one of the same same version where there's 1 of 3,000. And then they sent me another one of these. So I got 2 boxes with from Comic Tom by accident, I think. I'm not sure what I'd do with that, but oh well. So that's that one. And then I got one more. I think another one of these Comic Tom ones. I'm not sure what this is. So let's find out. Oof. It's well taped. Oh no, it's not a Comic Tom. It's something else, which is nice. It's weird that I got 2 Comic Toms on. Okay. It's a couple books. We'll find out what they are. Okay. Oh! Oh, wow. Okay. I can't show these really well. Here, I gotta do something. Bear with me. It'll make sense in a second. I gotta censor something here. This is very nice looking, but I have to censor it. It's like the worst censoring job ever. You'll see. You'll laugh. It'll be funny. Okay, wait. I gotta kind of. Okay, this is pretend. I don't know. This is like the worst censoring job ever. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm gonna censor these. So this is me using like a little bit of tape that's on the packing tape, the printer. The painter's tape, and I'm using it to censor a few little things. You'll see. it's so messed up. Okay, well, I gotta do this. Okay, well, whoops, missed the spot. Okay, we gotta put that right. One more little bit of censoring that has to be done, and you'll see. It's actually a really good cover. It just needs censoring because it's YouTube. I can't show certain things. Okay, so forgive me for that. I'm sorry about the censoring, but there. Okay, I censored it all. It'll be now safe for kids to see. So we got Pharaoh's Lounge, and these are the more naughty covers. You can see by the censoring. This is the Poison Ivy one. I thought it was really sexy and fun, so I picked this one up. They were like $16 each, and I just thought they were really nice covers. That's when you buy Pharaoh's Lounge, that's all it is. It's a pure cover buy every time, because I think the interiors are just the same every time. There's nothing to the interiors, but it's purely about the cover. So they'll do these really sexy covers, and this one is the Poison Ivy, almost like a little shop of horrors with the way the plants are drawn, and it says anti-Valentine's Day at the very bottom. So just a really great Poison Ivy cover. Then we have this one. I tried to censor it. We'll see. Required a lot of censoring. Okay, so we got Daphne and Velma, and it looks like they're cooking some people. It's like, but this is another anti-Valentine's Day. I don't know who they're cooking. It almost looks like they're cooking the people from Gilligan's Island, like Skipper and Gilligan, but I don't know. It's you can tell me. Very odd, actually. So just you know, I like these sort of sexy covers. Who knew, right? So yeah, this one's kind of fun. So yeah, those are the ones that I got from Pharaoh's Lounge. Okay, and now the next, now we can get back into Golden Age stuff. Next one is, whoa, as all my books just fell. One sec here, I gotta put those over, because I grabbed it just as it fell, so that was fortunate, but it was kind of bad. So you'll hear a big thud, and don't worry, everything's safe, nothing got hurt, not me even. I caught it as it fell, so that was fortunate. I was like stacking up the comics from all the previous parts, and it got a little too high, I think. So yeah, so this is, it was almost like Jenga, where you keep on stacking it and just like gets a little wobbly. I should have stopped when I was halfway there. So yeah, this is this is Crown Comics number 16 from 1949. And this is actually kind of got a bit of a story behind it. I'm not sure who did the cover. It's either Matt Baker or somebody in like that worked at Crown. I doubt it's Matt Baker, because usually it would go for a bit more if it was Matt Baker. But this character is actually Matt Baker's creation. This is a character known as Aruda, and he's actually a black character. But whenever they put him on the cover, they always made him white. Which is kind of funny, because I think people were very sensitive about that back in the day. Like the comics wouldn't sell if you have a black character on the cover, and so they were really sensitive not to put a black character. But he was actually the first black hero in comics. So very interesting character, and created by a black artist, Matt Baker. So who's probably one of the best artists from the Golden Age. So definitely a very cool one. So this is Crown Comics number 16 from 1949. Okay, now we got a few more little things. Okay, let me see if I can get this out. Okay. Okay, these are my comic shop orders. And I really didn't order that much from this. This is a small order. We got a Betty Diary number 16. Betty's Diary number 16. I thought it was a cute cover. Dan DeCarlo art. I thought it was cute how she had like almost like this. This is her fan club, and it only has one member, which is Betty. So I just thought it was really cute. So even just all over the place. So I don't know what Archie would think if she saw if he saw this very crazy obsessive girl. I don't know why they like him so much, but yeah, they really do. So the Archie fan club. So yeah. So then, and the other book in that order, it was just 2 books that I ordered. Was this one. This is Justice League number 12. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure this is the first cover appearance of Maxwell Lord. So this is Maxwell Lord. So he appeared earlier, but this is his first cover appearance, I'm pretty sure. So Justice League International number 12. Number 12. Okay, and then there's some more books. Wow, okay, this is longer. Last one was really quick. Now this one's a longer video. Okay, let me get into these ones. I'll try to do this fast. Okay, and we're gonna end with a really cool book. But I'll show you this one first. This is Popular Jokes, and I'm not sure. Jake is the cover artist. But Popular Jokes would have a bunch of really cool artists. And one of the ones that I collect is Bill Ward. And he would have these like little humor things inside. And so I collect these for that reason. They'd also sometimes have some nude pinups in them. And they would also have artists like Wenzel and Mackenzie, I think is the guy's name. There's a couple really great artists that did these kind of cool little pinups and joke cartoons. And so I've been trying to pick up these as I've been, whenever I can find them at a reasonable price. And my comic shop just happened to have this at a reasonable price, so I picked it up. And it's issue number 2 from 1961. And then we got a very big book, and it's a very cool one. This is Green Llama number 1. I always wanted this book. I always thought Green Llama was such a quirky character that was sort of forgotten in the Golden Age. And I wanted to get his first issue, which is Green Llama number 1. And I just thought this one was really great cover, actually. Just the black and the big moon and him flying around. It's just a really cool cover, I thought. I'm going to have to start reading all the Green Llamas and get caught up on his story. But this is from 1944, and it's Green Llama number 1. Actually, I have another Green Llama coming in the mail soon, so I'm hoping to see that soon. And it's a really cool, it's an even cooler Green Llama cover. Some of the Green Llama covers are actually pretty cool. So yeah, this is Green Llama number 1. And that's it for this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed. I'm a little bit nervous about the comics that just fell, but I'm going to clean those up, so don't worry. No comics were hurt in the making of this video. I really do appreciate people watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to also comment in the comments and subscribe to the channel. Hey, subscribe to the channel. So thanks again for watching. Bye for now.